It's Venom, y'all. Issue number 4. We're going to talk about this. All right. Venom. It's very exciting. You know, there's a new Venom movie coming out. I'm not excited about it. It's apparently not part of the MCU. I've been saying that for a long time. No one believed me. They went, no, they're going to figure it out. They're going to get Tom Holland in there. They're going to bring it all together. I said, no, they're calling it MCU adjacent or Marvel adjacent. It has nothing to do with it. It's going to create their own Venomverse. People call me a liar, but I wasn't lying. It's true. They just confirmed it. Surprise, I'm correct again. Now, what does that have to do with this book? Well, you would think not a whole lot. You'd think not a whole lot. But Venom is one of what I would consider 2 good series coming out of Marvel Comics right now. There are only 2, I think. There are only 2. And one is Black Panther, and the other one is Venom. So we're on issue 4. And there's going to be maybe some light spoilers, but I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'm just going to say this was actually a really good book. They're still going strong. I liked issue 1, I liked issue 2, I liked issue 3, and I really liked issue 4. Why? Because they are building a very interesting mythology for Venom, one that we haven't seen before. And one that, the way I'm tying it into the movie is, I think, an explanation that they could go with, potentially. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. That's gonna be fantastic. Unicorn selfie. Deadpool, he's got a unicorn. I like this. This is the best idea I've ever seen. Anyway, they're building a backstory about this whole a dark god, and that's who created the symbiotes, and they've since spawned out, and he used to control them. He used to fight the Celestials, who he calls the bearers of light, or something. And now I've been trying to figure out, I'm going to be fully honest with you, this guy looks like a vampire to me. I feel like he's some sort of vampire. I can't remember if they actually said he was or not, but I'm going to call him Vampire Joe, because I don't know who he is. So Vampire Joe, he created all these, like a sword, a dark sword and dark armor. And he used it to fight his dark battles against the bearers of light, the Celestials. But eventually he was kind of struck down, and his stuff fell by the wayside, and it broke off and splintered off and became the symbiotes. All right, it became its own race. It left him, and he was imprisoned. And this whole thing is kind of a flashback. He's explained to Eddie Brock who he is, because Eddie Brock is curious, and we're curious. We are Eddie Brock in this situation, and so he's explaining to us. Listen, how do you shut your mouth with that amount of teeth? Can someone explain that to me? I'm really curious. Anyway, long story short, as you may or may not know, the symbiote race comes from a planet called Clintar, I believe. They mention it in here. Here we're going to get into a big spoiler. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. If you don't like spoilers, you better turn this thing off. Ready? Clintar is not the name of their planet, apparently. Clintar is their word for prison. Prison for who? A prison for their dark god, their dark lord, their creator. They imprisoned him because they didn't want to be controlled by him, and he, being their creator, has the ability to control them. And he's trying to get out, and it's causing all sorts of problems. Yeah, by the way, Miles Morales is also in this, very briefly. I think he was in the previous issue as well. But they're in trouble. They're inside some weird dark dragon. It's like a venom dragon. I don't know, it's strange. But this is really interesting. I'm not joking. It's a very, oh, sorry, man. Sorry, I ate a buttload of peanuts and water, and makes me kind of burp and hiccup. But it's a very interesting premise. I like learning. I love like deep lore stuff. I really do. And they're really getting into it. Oh my gosh, Cullen Bunn is doing As Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that true? I like Cullen's writing. I like it. And I like the play on word, As Guardians of the Galaxy. When does this come out? September. All right. Advertising works sometimes, man. I didn't know that. We'll have to check that out. Yeah, it's a pretty good book. It's actually quite a good series, I think, and a really interesting direction that they could go in creating a universe in which Spider-Man doesn't exist. In this one, Spider-Man does exist in this universe. It's the universe we know, thus the spider symbol on his chest. Venom did infect Peter Parker, and then later on infected Eddie Brock. And so it's the story everyone knows. But you could tweak this story and create an entire Venom verse out of it. They've been doing some things in previous issues that was really interesting. And I could see how if Sony was smart, they could do that. And maybe Marvel's throwing them a bone. Maybe they're seeding some of those ideas. But we'll see. I don't know that movie's actually going to be good. But this comic's good. And I recommend going to get it. I recommend getting the series. Again, it's only one of 2 good series currently running. Venom and Black Panther from Marvel. So, yeah, it's a thumbs up from me. Just like I need you to thumbs up this video, like, subscribe, share. It helps grow the channel. You want to learn about comic books? You want to know about these comic books? You want actual truth being spit to you? You need to hit that subscribe button. All right, you need to follow this channel, and you're only going to get the truth here. Whether it's about comic books, whether it's about movies, whether it's about social problems going on, you're going to get the truth here. I'm always going to tell you the truth, and that's something you can look forward to. That's exciting. All right. Truth in a dark age. How about that? All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time.